We're going to kill you. You think you're tough?
I'd love to see you try, Ed.
They thought she was just the help, a quiet cleaner mopping floors while they flexed their arrogance. But that Tuesday afternoon, when they crossed the line, they learned the hard way that not every woman bows her head and walks away. What started as a joke for them ended as a viral lesson in respect. Before we continue, welcome to Voices Unchained. Please like this video, subscribe, and comment your location. We'd love to see how far these stories travel. Meet Rachel Carter, a 23-year-old woman with fire in her soul and calluses on her hands. She wasn't born into comfort, she was built in struggle. Working double shifts just to keep the lights on, Rachel had recently taken a cleaning job at one of the top luxury gyms in the city. Every paycheck mattered. Her mom's medication wasn't cheap, and rent was due soon. She didn't complain, didn't beg. She just worked. Quietly. Honestly, to everyone else, she was just the cleaner. But behind that mop and uniform was someone raised in a small boxing gym by a father who believed in discipline, grit, and self-respect. Her father taught her early, never start a fight, but always know how to finish one. Then came the trio. 3 young men, loud, spoiled, and entitled, the kind who believed money and muscle made them untouchable. They strutted into the gym that afternoon like they owned it. Jack, Max, and Evan. They weren't even there to train. They were there to show off, laugh loud, and make others feel small. Jack spotted Rachel sweeping near the treadmills and smirked. "I didn't know they hire monkeys now," he said, loud enough for everyone to hear. Evan chuckled. "Maybe we take her home later, see if she cleans as good as she looks." A few members looked uncomfortable. Rachel froze. Her face stayed calm, but her heart burned. She'd heard worse, from people who thought silence meant weakness. She chose to ignore it, focusing on her mop, hoping it would end there. The gym was unusually quiet that day, calm, bright, and filled with the steady hum of machines. Rachel moved to the treadmill section, wiping down handles, pretending not to notice the trio watching her. Then, smack. A sharp sting across her backside. She froze, turned slowly. Jack stood behind her, grinning. "What the hell did you just do?" she said, her voice trembling, not from fear, but from the effort of holding herself back. He stepped closer. "Relax. It's a compliment." Evan snickered. "And what are you going to do about it?" Her hands clenched around the mop handle. She could feel her pulse pounding in her temples. She wanted to drop them right there, but she remembered her mother lying in bed at home and the promise she made not to fight again. So she turned away, took a deep breath, and started walking. That's when Max grabbed her arm. "Hey, don't you walk away from us." That was it. The switch flipped. Rachel's training, years of sparring in her father's gym, kicked in like instinct. In one swift motion, she twisted Max's wrist, flipped him to the ground, and swept Jack's leg clean out from under him with her mop handle. Evan lunged, shouting, but Rachel ducked low, pivoted, and landed a clean elbow strike to his ribs. 3 bodies hit the floor. 3 spoiled boys groaning in disbelief. The entire gym froze. Phones came out. Everyone was recording. Rachel stood over them, calm as ever, breathing steadily. She leaned down close to Jack, her voice low but sharp. "Next time you're around a lady and get the urge to act stupid, remember this beating." If you're still watching and loving this story, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now, because what happens next is proof that karma has perfect timing. Within hours, the video was everywhere. Millions of views overnight. Headlines read, "Cleaner takes down 3 gym bros after harassment incident." The boys became the internet's favorite example of instant karma. Their faces plastered across TikTok, Twitter, and every fitness blog in the country. Their parents tried to save their image. Lawyers got involved. But public opinion had already made its judgment. Meanwhile, the gym's owner, instead of firing Rachel, called her in with a smile. "You've got guts," he said. "How would you like to run your own self-defense program here?" Rachel blinked, stunned. "You mean teach?" He nodded. "People want to learn from you. They're lining up." And he wasn't exaggerating. By the end of the week, women and even men were signing up for classes. They wanted to be strong like her, to never feel helpless again. That luxury gym soon added a new banner on its wall: "Train like Rachel." Rachel didn't just win a fight, she sparked a movement. She reminded everyone watching that dignity isn't determined by a paycheck or uniform. Respect is earned by how you treat people, and lost when you think you're above them. Those boys thought she was beneath them. Now she stood taller than any of them ever had. Because when life pushes you into a corner, sometimes standing up for yourself is the most powerful thing you can do. And that's how Rachel, once a cleaner, became a fighter, a teacher, and an inspiration. If you enjoyed this story, tap that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and then tell us where you're watching from in the comments. Until next time, this is Voices Unchained, where true stories of courage refuse to stay silent.